Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So as you can see on screen now, I have actually got all of my weapons to level 20 mastery. Now, some of them were really annoying to do, and some of them were actually not so bad at all. But there's a few places that I did it. So I thought I'd make a quick video to share those with you, because it might help some of you out. Now, I don't recommend bothering to level your weapons, as, specifically, unless you're level 60. Simply because once you're 60, I find it much easier to level your weapons. And for some reason, you don't get diminishing returns on weapon XP if you're level 60. Now, I will say that the bow and the musket, and also the rapier, are probably the hardest ones to level that I found out of all of the weapons in the game, but everything else is actually kind of easy, especially if you're on a team of people, which is probably required for the methods I'm going to show you today. You can solo these, and you get more XP if you're solo, of course, because you don't split the XP of your group, but I find being in a group is far more efficient. So guys, the first location is Skullstone Fort, which is of course in Cutlass Keys. As you can see, there is a very close spirit shrine nearby, so once you teleport to the spirit shrine, you can just run up the beach here, and you can see right here, just before we run up this hill, we put a campfire. Just in case you die, you can spawn pretty nearby. So once you're inside the fort, guys, what you're basically going to do is you're going to come in here with your group. There's going to be some NPCs by the door, and there's going to be some NPCs by this chest here. But there's no really method or, a route to take. It's pretty much whatever you want to do. Now, personally, we never went inside the cave because, number one, there's these big guys and they hurt quite a bit. And there's also, more importantly, these exploding NPCs. Now, this cave is absolutely full of them and it's super annoying to, get blown up and you get thrown around everywhere. So we never bothered going in this cave. But what we did do is we came along here, killed these NPCs, we went up these stairs, killed all of these ones along the wall. And then we killed these ones here, killed the ones that patrol around. We also went up this wall here, cleared all of those out around there. And then if you come over here, you can kill this NPC. There's two of them here. And then you can go on this left wall next to the gate. And you can go all the way around, all the way up here, all the way into the mountain. And there's about 6 or 7 loot chests and a bunch of NPCs. And then once you've cleared all of that out, what we used to do is just jump off this cliff just in front of me. It would bring you back down here and then you could restart the route. And that's pretty much what we did for, I think we did 7 weapons from, I believe, 1 to 20. I did all of my two-handed weapons here. I did the hatchet finished off, the sword and shield I also did here, and the life staff was done here as well. So there are all the weapons I got done, from 1 to 20 on all of them. I think it took about 2 days or so of just running this non-stop. It wasn't actually too bad. But yeah, guys, as you're running this, I'm sure you'll figure out your own route or a route that you like doing. But other than that, that is basically it for this spot. Now, the XP for this was 147 XP for a solo kill with an NPC. If you were duo, you would get 102 XP for your weapon. And if you were in a trio, you would get 88 XP per kill for your weapon XP. So it's actually very good, very consistent XP. Again, if you're a trio, it's going to go quicker, so you do get less XP as a trio, but you can kill stuff, should be able to kill it 3 times quicker. So in theory, it should give you more XP in a trio and in a group than it should solo. But it's completely up to you what you want to run. But that's it for spot 1, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into spot 2, and we'll show you that one. Okay, guys, so the second location is at Dead Man's Cove. I'm sure you're all very familiar and aware of this one. It's at Dead Man's Cove in Monarch's Bluff at the very bottom left of the map. As you can see, the Spirit Shrine is very close by. You're just going to follow the road down. Now, to get here, the actual Dead Man's Cove is in this little area here on the map. It's inside this place. So what you're going to do is run through the gates. You're going to run all the way through, and then you'll come to the gates here. See me just outside the front of it now. This is level 25 elites, gold elites, all inside. Again, they've got the big guys, they're pirates, it's all the same enemy type. So if you've done the other place or you've done this place, you'll be familiar. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to come in here. You either want to run or fight your way through, but you can run all the way through. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get to this area here in the actual inside of the cave, right? Once you're in the inside of the cave, what you can do is there'll be enemies here. You can kill them, and you're just going to run this circle all the way through. You're going to come up this little path here, and it will lead you into this boss area. There'll be so many NPCs in here for you to kill. It's kind of unreal. But you can basically kill this group here, one pull this group here, and then you can run down here, and there'll be some enemies right here. You can then pull those into this big main chamber, this big main room, and AoE them all down. And then from here, you can pull these ones and AoE them all down in here. So you can basically do the whole place in 3 pulls. And by the time you get done with this end room, this boss room, the ones right here should be respawned and ready to go. So you can endlessly just run this in circles, hour after hour after hour, no problem. And we did this whole route here for probably about 5 or 6 hours straight. Got a bunch of weapon levels. It was very quick, extremely quick, because you're mass pulling everything and everything dies at the same time. Each pull you're getting anywhere between, I would say, 500 and 1000 XP, weapon XP per pull. It's very quick, and they're also level 25s, so they don't have too much health, and you should be able to kill them relatively easily. So for our second sports XP, you get 102 XP solo, 71 XP duo, and 49 XP per kill trio. Again, because the mobs are so compact in this area, I would recommend 2 or 3 people, and that way you'll be able to just do the whole thing in about 3 or 4 pulls and AoE them all down for massive XP. Okay guys, so we're in spot number 3 now. We are in Zone of Great Cleave, and we're at a place called Wayward Mounds. Now, if you want to get here, you can either go to this outpost just here, which is Cleave's Point Outpost, or you can run from the Spirit Shrine. You can run all the way down and then get to here. Now, if you want to put a campfire down, which I would highly suggest putting down, because sometimes you can die. Sometimes you get stuck on stairs or doorways, and you'll get stuck and they'll kill you because there's so many of them. Put your campfire in this corner down here. It's out of the way of the zone. You can see it's just, if you look just here, it's just out of the little dotted line. So you can actually put a campfire there, and if you die, you're only a 5-10 second run, getting back on track and starting the XP farm again. So I would highly recommend putting your campfire down right there. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the pool. This is 2 pools. You have this whole area down here, which is 1 pool. And then we're going to turn around, and this whole area back here of the houses, that's going to be a second pool. You're going to do both of them, and then by the time you've done the first pool, come up here, do the second one. And then once the second one's finished, you'll be able to restart this first one. Or you should only wait about 10 or 15 seconds, and then you can restart the first one. Everything will be respawned once again. Okay guys, so this is going to be the first pool that I'm about to show you. What you're going to do is the person pulling is going to stand here just in front of this big house. And all of your teammates or your squad is going to stand down there where Emmy's standing. Simply because if they're standing up here with you, once you pull the stuff from the house, sometimes they have an opportunity and they'll go for your teammates instead of you. And they'll aggro into your teammates and it'll kind of just mess the pool up. So you want them to stand over there where she's standing. And then once you get to the end of the pool, they can run around the corner and AoE everything. And you'll see that in just a second once I finish the pool. So the first thing you're going to do, you can see there's 1 NPC on this balcony. And there's 1 NPC through the window. There's also an NPC down here. So what you're going to do, it's kind of hard to aim up. What you're going to do is want any ranged weapon. And you're just going to aim like this, hit that one. And as soon as you've hit that one, you're going to shoot through this window and hit that one. And then you can hit this one here. You'll see it aggro the whole house. They'll come out the top, the bottom, everything like that. You can then come down here and grab these 2. Jump off. That'll make them path around to buy you some time. You don't pull this guy on here. You can pull that guy there. Sometimes he's stood on the end. Sometimes he's not. If he's not, it doesn't matter. Grab that house through there. Come around here and grab the ones inside the house if you can. If not, it doesn't matter again. You want to try to stay ahead of the pack, of course. Because you take a lot of damage if you don't. And then you'll just pull all of these side houses. And then at the last is this one here. And then you can see them group up here. And then your team will just pop all the AoEs. Do everything they need to do. They can drop Ice Storm or whatever they need to do. And then you'll just AoE them all down like that. See, there'll be a bunch of loot. Oh, I just got Miner's Shoes there, which is very nice. You can get all of the skill outfits here, I believe. And then you just heal yourselves up, and that's the first pool done. Then you just rinse and repeat that. Okay, guys, so once you've finished pool number 1, and you've cleaned up and looted up and everything like that, you're going to come over here, back to this first spot just in front of the house. But you're going to turn around, and this is pool number 2. So what you're going to do is your teammates, or anyone on your team is going to wait where Emmy's waiting, just in that corner. Because obviously when you come out, they're going to pull to you. And if anyone else is here, they're going to get aggroed. And it's just going to mess up the pool once again. So they're going to wait in that corner. And then from there, they're just going to run around the house. And they're just going to come in between these 2 houses over here where I'm aiming. And that's where you're going to kill everything. So the person pulling is just going to pull one of those. That'll bring the other one with it. You grab this one. You run next to this house along here. That'll grab the one inside the house and aggro him. From there, you run up here, grab those 2. Again, you're going to run alongside this house. That'll aggro it, and then you run through this house. As soon as you come out the house, you're going to see there's a little window here, a little opening. You shoot them there, and then she's waiting. You pull them here, and you drop all your AoEs and go crazy. And that is the pool done. Again, once again, you loot up and everything, and you just come running back over here. And as you can see already on the balcony, that one's just respawned. And then you can just rinse and repeat again and again, and you'll get a crap ton of weapon levels, XP. They drop you greens, blues, and sometimes purples. They drop you a ton of Azoth as well, so it's a very good Azoth farm. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. That is all 3 areas that we used. Hopefully it helps you out. The Pirates ones are very nice, and this one is good also for groups, because you can just mass pool, and it's not a very busy area, so it's pretty nice to use. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you did like it, please drop a like on the video. And as always, subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.